Hi, this is Nathan with Holt Supply Company. I'd like to touch base on the 824 thermostat today and some of the commonly asked questions we get and the installer setup. First question is, where is our installer setup? We're going to start here on the home screen with menu, go to our service, and hold our technician access button till the screen changes. That's going to do is allow us to get into all of our installer setup. We've got a bunch of different buttons here, but we're going to go to installer setup first thing. We've got 6 groups on this thermostat to adjust. First one is going to be our equipment setup. I'm going to hit edit. We're going to come in here and we're going to get the most common questions here. What's our outdoor unit type? How many stages do we have? Our indoor unit type and how many stages we have. This one is the most commonly asked question here. Do I pick variable or non-variable? You only pick variable if you have an American standard furnace with a variable speed blower, you have ran the BK wire between the thermostat and the furnace, and you have cut the BK wire jumper on the furnace. What that does is now gives control to the thermostat of the blower in the furnace. Okay, we're going to hit apply. It's going to save our settings here. Go to our next group, and that is equipment settings, cycles per hour. I suggest to leave these at the factory. Sensor settings. Now, what we can do here is pick our outdoor temperature sensor if we have one. We either pick it no outdoor sensor, and when we talk about unrestricted mode, that is compressor lockout temperature when we have a heat pump. Or we can pick our internet temperature provided, or our last one is a wired outdoor sensor. And then what we can do is set our compressor lockout temperature at a heat pump at a certain temperature. We're going to go to group 4. This is our accessory settings, probably the most that we can pick here. And what we've got is a filtration type, our humidifier, a UV light, ventilation, and dehumidifier installed. And it will run the ventilation according to ASHRAE standards. Go to group 5, and we've got our comfort settings. And this is where we would adjust our dehumidification. And if we did enable that, we would adjust our overcooling limit. And we're going to go to group 6. And this is now our non-variable speed blower on or off delay settings. What this is if we have a constant torque or a PSC motor in the furnace, it's just going to keep the motor from coming on for 30 seconds to try to help cool our coil down before the air conditioning and blower kicks on high speed. And we're going to try to dry it off at the end of our cycle. So once we're all done, we're just going to hit done on here, and that's going to save all our settings. And we go back in here to the main page again. We are going to see some different widgets that we can pick here on our service menu. And one is test mode. Once you've done your installer setup on the initial setup of the system, now we go in here and we can pick test mode. And what we can do is we can test our blower. We can hit next. And what that's going to do is 50 or 100% speed. We'll go back previous. We can test our cooling. Is that stage 1 or stage 2? We can pick either high or low stage. When you are adjusting and testing your air conditioning or heat pump for the first time, you will want to adjust that to test cool 2. Always have your highest stage when you're doing your setup. We can go in here and test our indoor heat, hit next. We can pick stage 1, 2, or 3, or if we have a modulating furnace, we can adjust that as well here and pick that. And then our last thing would be our test auxiliary relay. Our auxiliary relay is where we would set our relay contacts for a dehumidifier, a humidifier, or any type of ventilation. And that was in our accessories. Go back to previous, hit cancel. We're going to go back to that menu screen. And here, one of the nice things we love here is our diagnostics or our history. History, we get today's cycle count history over the last 7 days, or we can see the current month. We can also check out last month. And what we get is our cycle count and the runtime in minutes. Go back to that main screen. We can go to diagnostics. Diagnostics lets us know if we have any alert codes going on with that thermostat, current alerts, alert history, or a summary table. Get back to our home screen, back, and then home. Have any more questions on the 824? Please reach out to me. Holt Supply. Have a great day.